Hi guys, a chakra card reading now for you if you're drawn to it. This is actually the one for Capricorn. I do one for every star sign, but a lot of people actually tell me that they watch these videos and it's not their star sign and it still makes sense. So stick with us. Whoever you are, I'm Andy. We are using Rachel Sharman's chakra reading deck. Let's turn over the first card in this 3-card reading, and it's number 28. It's visualization, and we're right up with the crown chakra already. Now then, Capricorn is very, very active in astrology at the time that I'm doing this, but if you're watching in the future, I'm sure it means a lot to you in one way or another. We're drawn to read these things when the time is right, and that is always how it works when I read them. That's always how it works when you're drawn to them. So the crown chakra, that is really it's the top chakra, right in the top of the human head, and the next one above that is the soul star chakra, and that leads on to the Stargate chakra. Those chakras are above and beyond the human body, but we link to them all the time, and it's good to have a healthy link to them. Now then, if you need to cleanse your crown chakra, first you need to visualize it, and visualization is what this card is all about, so it's kind of quite a good theme there. Now then, we visualize the crown chakra as a 1,000-petal lotus flower. Okay, that's the way to look at it, because we can open it up very gently and we can close it down very gently as well. It's like throwing a cloth over a crystal ball, really, to allow the energy to build up, you know, because the spirit beings, the divine beings, and actually everything about the divine realms will have us working 24 hours a day if they possibly can. And it's up to us to put a limit on that and say, no, I'm going to kind of do today's work today. And then maybe they can come into my dreams and work with me that way. So a powerful image in this card, and it's actually showing a lot of creativity to me as I look at this. Visualization is a really creative thing, actually. Even though it seems like we don't create it, it seems like it just comes to us. But when we close our eyes and go into that meditative space, it really, really brings things down in front of us before our closed eyes, if you like. We start seeing things, and nothing crazy about the things we see, really. They may look crazy, but that's just because we're being elevated to a higher level through our visualization. Wonderful stars in this card, and they look like they started off as purple light and ended up nice and white. So there is definitely healing there, and that shows actually how bright and how powerful a thing the healing energy can be. It's something we all need, particularly when we're actually getting in touch with the universe up and above ourselves, because we are part of that universe. We are born into this world for some reason. I would love to know why, and when my time comes and I go on upstairs, that's going to be the first question I'm going to ask, actually. What on earth do you put us down there for when there's so much going on up here? But we come here to experience things. We come here to find our own truth as much as anything. So we're creating our own reality all the time. That's a very true thing, but so much of it has already been created. It's been said that the soul is like a diamond, and every incarnation is a facet of that diamond. So we come to Earth, we live our life, we go back, and even though we reincarnate, that aspect of us that is who we are now actually goes on through eternity as part of that diamond. This is why, you know, people sometimes say, because I'm a medium, I do that kind of reading. You know, what if I kind of get to the afterlife and my loved partner is reincarnated and I can't see my beloved partner? Well, that just doesn't happen. If your beloved partner has reincarnated, the version that you knew will still be there, and you'll be together for, it says 10,000 years in the scriptures. It just really means forever. That's the bottom line. But I don't know, some of the people I've met in this life, I think 10,000 years would be quite enough. So something to think about there. But the crown chakra, visualization, really is how we make the journey between our own human mind, our own human body, and the higher realms of the universe. And the higher realms of the universe are very well in tune with us. It's just something that we have to work at to get really in tune with them. So meditate, I guess, is the real message of this card. But visualization is what it's all about. Now, if you need to cleanse your crown chakra or any other chakra, the method is the same for every chakra. You visualize it, you see it in your mind's eye, and you just imagine that it's absolutely pure, clean, and in this case, a pure, clear purple colour. absolutely gleaming. And if you notice anything about it that you're not comfortable with, or some people call it a dirty chakra, but that's only one way of looking at it. If you notice something in your crown chakra that you're not happy with, or any other chakra you're working with, just visualize that has gone away and put those concerns, whatever they are, even if you're not sure what they are, just make the mental effort of taking those concerns out of that chakra and putting them on a cloud, sending them off to the light, and the light will transmute them, because the light is good like that. The light will transmute absolutely everything. It's really good like that. Okay, moving along swiftly. Let's get to card number 2 and see where we're going after we've had the visualization card there. So I'll turn over the top one, and here we've got number 15, self-mastery. And we've come down the body a bit now. We're in the solar plexus chakra, which is a lot like, well, it's right underneath the lungs. It lives in the diaphragm, you know, which is what you kind of sing from. And it's all about personal power, not just what we call spiritual power. I think all the powers we have are spiritual, actually, but it's not only that. It's our personal power in this world. It's a yellow chakra. We need to visualize it as yellow. Here it is. See, here's all the chakras explained here. We've got the base root chakra in red, the sacral chakra above it in orange, then the solar plexus, all about personal power. The heart chakra is green. It can be pink. There's a lower heart chakra that is always green, a higher heart chakra that is always pink, but some people just see it as one chakra, either pink or green. That's up to them, no problem. I'm just kind of telling you all about it. Throat chakra is turquoise blue. Forehead chakra is an indigo colour. That's the third eye. And then up here we've got the crown chakra, and we move on up to the soul star chakra. So this chakra that we're talking about with this card is right in the middle. It's absolutely crucial to the flow of energy, and how well that energy flows up and down the body really determines how much success we have in our spiritual pursuits, and how much spiritual success we have in all our pursuits, our worldly pursuits. And they are all kind of based on the spiritual journey, whatever we're doing, whether it's painting a wall or kind of making a car work again, or knitting or something. It's all something to do with our experience of this life, which we need to try and see in a spiritual way. Any work we do, the Hindu faith teaches us, any work we do is not so much kind of done for the sake of doing the work, but in terms of spirituality and our eternal life, and we're in that eternal life eternally. This is only 100 years or so in this one, so this is the one to think about, really, is you detach from the kind of worldly value of that work, and you work just for the experience of it, you know, and you celebrate that experience. And you're going to need your personal power to really make that work, to really get things done the way you feel comfortable with. And that is all part of the spiritual journey as well. So visualize that solar plexus chakra, guys. Absolutely gleaming yellow color. Any problems, put them on the cloud. Let the angels sort it out. The angels are very good like that. And this is number 15. Now, in numerological terms, that we sort of get to the 10 as we come in up the numbers. We get to 10. And that is one level of completion. Then we go on to the next level of completion, and there are always other levels of completion ahead of us. The journey never ends. It really doesn't. And 15, if you're drawn to this reading, says that you're well on the way to your next level of completion, but there's quite a bit more work to do. You're sort of halfway there, if you like, and the good news about that is things are working and you actually are traveling as a soul, so that's good news. But try and keep all those chakras in a straight line if you possibly can. And it's talking about self-mastery. That is really important. Excuse me, that is really important in getting a handle on our personal power, how we're going to use it in this world and where it's taking us. So that is card number 2. So we will have a shuffle and we'll find out what card number 3 is going to be. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, do hit the subscribe symbol down below there. It's in red writing. Maybe the camera's flipped and it's actually down there, but somewhere down there it says subscribe. Hit that one, tap the bell so you don't miss anything, and there are always more videos coming out. But do check out my channel because there are many readings on there, and if you're drawn to one of them, then it's for you. There's about 700 of them. So plenty of those. So let's turn over card number 3, and now we are actually in the Soul Star Chakra level here. This is number 30, and it's the I Am presence. So it's got completion written all over it in terms of this worldly life. But it is very good guidance for where we're actually going on our path through this worldly life, because the I Am presence, it really links strongly into the last 2 cards, particularly the last one of self-mastery, because I am, who am I? Well, that's what the self-mastery card was all about. This is all about where we're going, where we're heading. Now, I am is often used as a different way of saying God. It's often used as a different way of saying the higher self. Whichever way you look at it, friends, that higher level is so important, and it is actually part of us. You know, many people believe that God is in all of us. I'm one who believes that. But even if you don't believe in God, your higher self is taking you somewhere for a reason, okay? Even if none of the spiritual things I've been talking about mean anything to you, there is a spiritual kind of level in terms of what kind of spirits are we in, how do we feel as we go through our life. And the more you can believe in what's going on in your highest level, the more success you're going to have and the more focused you're going to be. And if we stay focused, that is always such a good thing. Now, in this card, there's a lot of green energy swirling around. So as well as being high up there, we're also looking at the heart chakra energy there. Now, even though the soul star chakra is up and above us, we can still visualize it. We can still cleanse it. Okay, there are stepping stones between here and the realms of eternity. It's really worth keeping a close eye, you know, and having feelings about those steps if you possibly can. The other end of the scale is the earth star chakra, which is about a foot beneath our feet, 30 centimeters if you're metric, beneath our feet. Okay, and that is important too. That's where we interface with the goddess energy, with the Gaia energy, with the energy of the earth, this beautiful planet that we live on. And we as people are always somewhere in the middle, you know, channeling the earth energy upwards, channeling the light energy downwards, and hopefully it meets somewhere in the middle and gives us a richer, happier, fuller life. That's what the soul star chakra is all about, and that really is what the I Am presence is all about. You know, being yourself isn't just a question of the sum of your experiences in this earth, shall we say. Being yourself is actually a huge part of your spiritual journey, which began probably before this planet was even formed, maybe on another planet somewhere. That's a big subject, isn't it? But it's, you know, it's much more than we actually are as the human body, as the human mind. The spiritual soul is an eternal thing, and it always needs us to have some kind of focus on it. You know, we'll never see the full picture until we get into our eternal lives, but we've got to have some willingness, you know. Intent is everything. Some intention of hanging on to everything that's true and spiritually important to us. And that's what the chakras are all about. That's what this reading's been all about. I said it was for Capricorn. Well, Capricorn, you're very welcome, and I hope you've enjoyed it. But it's for everyone, really. That's always the idea. That's how this inspiration works. So a thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed it. Do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That will help my channel no end. Leave me a comment. We'll share the journey. And it's really great for me to get to know the people who leave comments, because then I'm getting to know the people who actually watch the videos here. They're the ones I'm making it for, them. And you know, you, if you've just come along new, welcome, thanks for coming in. But leave me a comment, because we're all kind of a soul tribe coming together here on YouTube, and it's great if we get to know each other. Okay, I'll be back again soon with more readings. Have a fantastic time ahead. Love and light to you, and I'll see you very soon. Peace.